Now, I was told that the berries were buffed in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I have reason to doubt this, so I'm going to do a live reaction just in case, because if this actually turns out to be true, I'm going to lose my mind. So, apparently, the Aguav, what is it? The Mago Berry, the Figgy Berry, you know, those weird ones that only boosted, like, they restore, like, 1/4 of your hit points, or was it, no, it was an eighth. They restored less than a Citrus Berry, and they'd confuse you if the wrong Pokemon had it. So they seemed pretty useless. I'm just going to go and waste some turns right now and try to get the Wingull to attack me, because I think it's when you get hit when you're below half health. If not, I think it might be a quarter health. But if it works, this is going to be like one of the silliest things ever. Come on, Wingull, just attack me already, so I can see like what it takes for these berries to activate. So there we go. That's going to be that critical hit. Oh, he's going to call for help right now. So it's at a quarter. All right, so Citrus Berry is 25% from half health. And then that means that this berry is going to activate from a quarter health, which means I need to get this guy just a little lower. I mean, how am I supposed to know what these berries do? No one knows what they do. I thought they activated from half like a citrus berry, but then just healed less or something. But it seems like it's in a pinch. And let's see what we can do against the Gramble. So yeah, hopefully Gramble doesn't like super wreck us. It doesn't seem like it should be able to. I'm gonna use a potion, just a potion. That way maybe I'll survive to like 25% and then get this to work. Because in a pinch is what those other berries like Salac Berry and stuff. You better not, Gramble. just work, okay? I just want to see if this happens. Wow, it shouldn't take this long to be able to find something. Yes? Can I help you, Gramble? There it is. Oh my goodness, he's using Rage. So he's not going to do anything. Oh, that means I have to hit him for his Rage to build up. Lick is not hurting me at all. Oh my goodness. Disarming Voice. I'll hurt you, and then the Rage will build, and then do more damage. There it is. There's a Headbutt. Oh, he has to use Rage, and then I have to hit it. There we go. Gramble's going to call for help. Now we're just going to get absolutely bodied. There we go. Okay, that works just fine. So I'm going to go and hit this other Gramble, and hopefully we get tag teamed, and then the damage is going to be just fine. Disarming Voice. Oh, Disarming Voice hits both Pokemon. I learned something new today. I was wondering, like, why when I selected the left one, the right one lit up. Oh, play rough. There we go. Perfect. Are you freaking kidding me? It is half. Wow, that changes everything. That changes everything. So, now, what? My mind just exploded. Because the guy said, yeah, it heals 50% now. I'm like, there's no way it heals 50% now. So we have, and that means every Citrus Berry strategy except for Belly Drum. Like, Belly Drum needs to get cut down to half, and unless you have Gluttony. Oh my goodness, Gluttony Pokemon can hold the Belly Drum, what's its face, the Zigzagoon. And Snorlax even. Snorlax gets to go back to full health, or at least gets half of its health back after a Belly Drum. Like, that's what I'm talking about right now. Tanky Pokemon that just want to have a Citrus Berry, they're going to, like, it's a gamble. You know, if you get knocked down, like, from 40% to dead, well, yeah, then you're not going to feel the effect of that when you would have felt the effect of the Citrus Berry. But I feel like Toxapex. I recommend Citrus Berry on Toxapex set, and it's going to survive in very low ranges all the time. So getting a free recover on that turn, 25% more health, that's going to be super, super useful. And when you think about it, that's 8 turns of a leftovers. What? There's no way. And I do have to give credit to the legend, I'm a Halo guy, for bringing this up. Also, you know, giving the thumbs up. Like, when I saw that, I was like, nah, I don't believe this guy. Like, the Figgy, Wiki, Mago, Aguav, and Ipapi Berries have been buffed. They now restore 50%. That is huge. That's absolutely unreal. So actually now let's go back to the Pokemon Sun and Moon Berries, right? Pokemon and Moon Berries. Because now we can see where the berry trees are, and we can figure out where to get these. Because are they all in the same one? Okay. Okay, so it seems like they're all in the same tree. So the tree on Route 4 on Akala Island, let's go there now. Let's go there now out of excitement and get the most out of this. Dude, that's nuts. That is absolutely crazy. So then we can go and grab what we need to. Still got my game up right here. So it's going to be Akala Island Route 4. So we just go to the town, and then we're good to go. So yeah, this is, boom. Peniola Town. Instead of having to go through Route 4, it's just right there. You can even see one of the town buildings. Oh my goodness, now we need to get all of these. Just get all of them. Now we can start planting some of them in our Pokepellet. Like, this just snowballs so many things. And when you think about, like, all the classic Citrus Berry Pokemon, I'm gonna go bring up Pokemon Showdown. So, yep, you just go over here, you just run down here, and then the tree is gonna be on the right, and that's absolutely dumb. Yep, there's a Figgy Berry, and then, yeah, how many, do we get 3 or 4? Oh, no, we don't need duplicates. I have the Figgy Berries. I just used that one. Wiki Berry. There we go. That's better. We're gaining right now, and then I could go and then go to my Poképelago, and I'll plant some of these immediately while I go and get Pokemon Showdown set up. Wow, that is super unfortunate. I only have the Wiki Berry and the Figgy Berry. I don't have any of those other ones, I believe. Yeah, like the Ipapa Berry is one of them, but I don't have any of that. So looks like I'm gonna have to keep going every day, but I'm loading up on those Lepa Berries. Also, I have a lot of Hondu Greppa Berries, so we're doing pretty good right now. We are doing pretty good on the berry farm. All right, now let's go over to hop into Pokemon Showdown. So there's a couple of interesting things. Like, Gluttony is not absolutely required for this. It just makes it more reliable that, you know, going down to 25% health isn't a guarantee, but at 50%, there's a lot of Pokemon that just survive like 2-3 hit KO kind of moves and stuff. So they're going to be able to bounce into that range pretty well. And I'm checking out some of these Pokemon. So Raticate, you know, Alolan Faticate right here will actually be able to get something out of this, and that could be pretty substantial. That the Pokemon that you're dealing with effectively has a health pool of 150% now. So all the health that you see, yeah, it's just extra 50% for free, and that could be huge, especially in double battles. I think that this might be a more doubles oriented, because if your opponent's splitting damage, well, now you're just creating a threat instead of trying to put one down. Or if you're not putting your hardest hit onto a Pokemon, you know, something like the Raticate can actually put out a decent amount of support with a Super Fang. So I'm thinking like Super Fang Pokemon could get a good amount of usage out of that. Like, oh, you hit me, I'm dealing half of your health, you drop me below half, now I'm back above half, or yeah, something like that, and then just huge amounts of damage. This Pokemon almost goes back to full health. Like, that was so ridiculous. Watching Primarina's health go all the way back up that much. So that's kind of what we're looking at right here. But also we have some other Pokemon like the Toxapex, and this thing is stupid broken. When you break it down, like the Citrus Berry and into Stockpile is already really good. But if you're doing Stockpile, you're gaining defenses. So you use a Stockpile and say take, you know, 40% of your health. You use Stockpile again, then you drop below and Citrus Berry heals you. Well, with this, you can get 2 or 3 effective Stockpiles, and then right before you're about to die, it doesn't matter. You get a free recover, and it already gets recover. So you're getting half your health back while you're gaining defenses, and then that's going to work out pretty well. So it also is you have to line up the berry to what it is. So actually, let's go and find out what those berries do. Actually, now is probably a good time to show a list of berry flavors. So right here, we have like these berries. Wiki Berry is going to be dry, Figgy Berry is going to be spicy, then Malgo Berry is going to be sweet, bitter, and then sour for the Aguav into Ipapa Berry. So as we can see right here, spicy is going to be for attack, dry is for special attack, sweet is for speed, bitter is for special defense, and sour is for defense. So I think the Toxapex I'm running is just like max hit points, max special defense, or something like that. So depending on what nature I'm throwing down, which in this case would probably be a careful nature because I'm lowering special attack, because I'm running like the poison jab liquidation set. So it'd be something like that. Maybe I also have a little bit of defensive investment. So for that, we want a special defense berry, which means we want the bitter berry, which means bitterness is going to be down to the, I already looked at this, the Aguav berry. So instead of running Citrus Berry, we run the Aguav Berry, and now I need to be very mindful of this. So yeah, restores half max hit points at quarter max hit points. I could have just gone on a Pokemon Showdown and found this out as well, but it was too good to be true that it went from healing an eighth to healing half. Like, I could understand healing a quarter, that way if you already have like a Citrus Berry or something, that it doesn't interfere, that you can run, like, you don't have to worry about item clause. You can run a Citrus Berry and then you can run one of those berries. But with this, that's way too much tankiness. That is way too much stupidity. Also, looking at other Gluttony Pokemon, Muck, it gets minimized. You can play it as safer like that, or you can also store it on the Poison Touch. So this is singles. You know, the Pokemon copies the ability of an ally that faints. Power of Alchemy on Muck is still really good in doubles. So that's going to be something for whenever I get around to this guy. Like, I can't wait to see what Power of Alchemy is going to be capable of. But we have Gluttony and Poison Touch, so Poison Touch has that chance of poisoning, which is good, but it's not absolutely needed. Also, if you're running things like the Poison Jab already, you know, you're just stacking poison effects. So maybe the Gluttony into one of those berries could be pretty good. Victory Bell also gets Gluttony, so if you're running into the Belch, that means you go like Modest Nature, Belch with the, what would that be? That was the Wiki Berry, right? So yeah, boom, minus special attack nature. Yeah, so there we go. Also, now I'm looking at this, it says confuses if this nature. So maybe it's a bit more forgiving. That means you can use any of the other berries as long as it isn't the Figgy Berry or something like that. My thought is you Gluttony into Wiki Berry, you gain all of your health back, and then you can Belch for insane amounts of damage, because then that gets Stab 120 base power on a 100 special attacking Pokemon. Pretty good in my books. Pretty good in my books. And I'll just talk about Linoone. I think Linoone does better with the Lychee Berry instead, but still things to consider. Like, any tanky Pokemon works. I was just kind of going through the Gluttony Pokemon just to try to cover everything. I don't think Gluttony is where it is at as much. But yeah, we look at other tanky Pokemon that are just, whenever you're playing tank Pokemon, and you notice, man, this Pokemon's in red health a lot, and Citrus Berry isn't quite cutting it. Now that Pokemon just got 25% more tanky. That's so dumb. This is so awesome, too. I really love this change, and now I have to think about all the other movesets I've made, like the older movesets, and then newer movesets as well. Like, yeah, I'm thinking about Drifblim. Drifblim getting that much health would be pretty substantial, but I don't know. Like, Drifblim either takes 60% or, like, it just dies. I don't think it's ever in that, like, 25% range. It's usually either very healthy or very dead, but that into Unburden is still incredibly powerful. Not as reliable as Citrus Berry, but you get more out of it. So it looks like Game Freak balanced the risk-reward, that you're getting 25% at 50% or 50% at 25%. Take your pick. So if you guys enjoyed the video, this is freaking mind-blowing. I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.